Welcome to Trading Lounge and the SP500, and starting on the daily chart here, just to remind ourselves that we're looking at what I call the medium level, which is 2,500, halfway between 2,000 and 3,000, and we're looking at intermediate wave 3 here, and the norm is that wave 4 would pull back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here at minor wave 4 here. And this should be a significant type of correction here. We can expect it to be, because it's a degree higher than the minor level here, intermediate level, because it's a degree higher, then we can look at it as being 61.8% bigger than this one here, but I always just say 60% bigger, just to give us a bit of perspective on the situation. So same type of correction, just 60% bigger and reacting from the 2,500 area here. So from wave 4 to wave 5 here, we've got wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 to here. And then from wave 4 here, we're looking for 5 waves up, and currently we're in wave 4 here. So let's take a look at this on the 4-hour chart here to pick up that here. So we're looking at this scenario here from wave 4, so 1 and 2 and 3 here and 4 here. Within group 2, that's what we expected, and then wave 5 up. I'm just assuming it's going to find its way up to the 2,500 here just as a psychological finishing line, but we'll take one step at a time. And the most important thing now, in terms of perhaps you're long already and you're staying long, and that's the right thing to do. Well, nothing right or wrong in this market. Doesn't matter what you do, as long as you know what you're doing. Everybody's in different time frames and different strategies and so on and so on. But if we're looking for a new trade in here, then within group 2 here, the norm for us using the trading levels is the 24.72, the pivot within group 2 of 65, 72 and 80. Then we need that as a support here, don't we? So let's just, I think I'm just going to go straight to the tick chart here to pick up this wave 4 here. So that's the wave 4 here that we were looking at. We're looking for some type of ABC correction through here, and I can see that this is a B wave here. I can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here for the C wave. So that's all sort of fitting. Don't need that there for the moment. Yes, we can look for, well, we can, because this is a corrective pattern here, we can look for a move above wave 3 here. We're looking at 5 waves to the upside here, so of the next degree smaller. So that's sort of where we are here. I'm looking at it like this. It may not be like this, and it may not get all the way up there, so be a little bit mindful of that. I can see that we've probably got wave 1 here, wave 2 here, wave 3 here, wave 4 here, and wave 5 coming into play here. So that will be wave 1 here, and then we'll have an ABC here for wave 2 here, and then up for wave 3 here. I'm just sort of hoping that it's going to extend to, continue to extend to the upside, but it's more important that we count the actual structure as it moves to the upside here. So yeah, look, I can't draw on this side here, but let's just give me a second here. Okay, I'm just going to go to a 20 tick chart here. This is on 20 ticks, so we've got the A wave, the B wave and the C wave down to here, and it does appear that we've got wave 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, ABC for wave 4, up for wave 5, maybe there's another high here. So, but look, in a bit of a nutshell, once you've got that that top in play here, let's just take it to this top here where the supply starts here. Then we can start looking for a 61.8% retracement level into this space here. So we could start buying at 2468 here. That's what we could be doing here. If not, once that does its little high here, wherever that may be, and pull back. It probably pull back. I mean, that there is that low there, and this high here is pretty much, well, that's a 2468, isn't it? So yeah, so expecting it to move up a little bit, little ABC back, and then finding support here. Finding support and using support is a safe way to trade. Doesn't always give you the best sort of results, but keeps you in the game a bit longer. So anyway, expecting it to move up there. I did want to point out that just looking at I know Goldman Sachs had a different slightly different wave count to the other banks, but I just want to bring that up here because finance is finance. And what I was looking for, I mean, basically here this is quite interesting really, because with the other banks, most of the other banks, it was quite obvious that this was actually wave 1 going up and then wave 2 coming back. But in this case here, this wave 2 here is actually sort of lower than this one here. So I haven't used it, but in this case here, I've looked at this as wave 1 here with 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, and then the all strong third wave up here. I'll just move that text here. And then wave 4 and wave 5 here. So this is why we shorted it up here. We've covered down here since that, but this was our 61.8% retracement level to this area through here. This is a bit different from the other banks, but it might influence them. So it may not be the case just yet, but we'll probably look to short this market. But it does appear that we've got an A and a B and a C rally up here with this sort of move down here that looks sort of impulsive, doesn't it? It looks like it's 5 waves. I'll investigate that later. But once we do get our low in here, say for wave 1, we'll look for wave 2 as an ABC correction, and then we'll look to short this somewhere up here and down here and so on here. I just thought I'd point this out for the time being. The other banks could fold out this way as well. I kind of wasn't expecting them to. So when I look at Morgan's, for instance, just on the hourly chart here, it's had the same pattern down here as Goldman Sachs in terms of 5 waves to here, then a B and then a C wave here. But in this case, I've got 1 and 2 and 3 here and 4 here, and I was looking for 5 to move up into the 100 area here. But if Goldman's is going to roll over, then maybe we need to look at this as a B wave here. So basically an A and a B and a C over here, A, B, and C here. But it does look got the personality of a third wave here. I'm not too sure just yet, and it's all a bit messy in here, but if that 90 becomes, which is a medium level, halfway between 2 major levels, if that becomes the retested resistance, then we'll look to short these guys down as well, because Morgan's will be the same as Bank of America and all the other financial houses, there's oodles of them, so they'll all have the same sort of pattern. So yeah, I just thought I'd point that out, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later on, but yep, that's the S&P 500 sort of on track there. So basically, in a nutshell, 2472 of support will get us to the upside there. I mean, what we can also do here, of course, as well, is just look at the last structure here. So yeah, that 2473 area here is where it's likely to fail, mirroring that little consolidation in here and the support here and so on right through here. So if support is found on number 3 here, so when you look at 73, 3 is part of group 1, isn't it? So 2470, 71, 72 and 73 here. If support is found on 73, then that's the confirmation that you need that the market will be moving up to the 75 at that point. So getting support on 73 basically confirms the trend is leaving the correction here. The balance has shifted and the weight is moving to the upside at that point. So tested support on 73 is the top of group 1, and that's where you can add to the market if need be. So I'll just leave it at that, short and simple. Alrighty, yeah, that should see this whole week moving up, basically. We should be in a bullish weekly cycle moving to the upside with the S&P. Okay, cheers.